And now, live from the studios of Freedom's Phoenix, Ernest Hancock.
Welcome back to Declare Your Independence with me, Ernest Hancock, a big, all the way around independence declaring kind of individual. Claire Wolf, good friend to freedom and liberty. She's, tell me, Claire, what has been keeping you busy here of late? I mean, I know that your writing is what sustains you, and then you kind of separate that from your activist writing and so on. Now, what have you been doing over the past few years? When we have you come on, promote your book, your publishers are like, wow, she'll talk to you. Can you get her to talk to all the other radio guys?
Yeah, I don't talk much. It's true. I'm shy, Ernie. I'm a shy little thing, And to tell you the truth, what I've been doing for the last few years, I've completely given in. I'm paying all my taxes. I'm obeying all the rules. I'm going through the TSA scans. I've just totally sold out.
Really?
No.
That is so uncharacteristic.
Yes, it would be. It would be a little bit hard for anybody to believe. I mean, I have mellowed out. I would say that the current books, for instance, they could be read by your nice mother, possibly even your nice grandmother, or maybe your not so nice grandmother. But I'm mellowing, but I haven't changed any of my fundamental views at all, and still keeping a low profile. And still, I hope, kicking ass. I may be doing it in a little different ways than I did 10 years ago. But that's the thing, that's our job. We can talk about the bad guys and all that they do and their anal probes and their rapist scans and whatever, but our job is to personally find the best way to kick ass. And, of course, you have mastered that decades ago.
Well, a lot of, I got to tell the story. A lot of people don't know. When you wrote your book, 101 Things to Do Till the Revolution, you included some of the activities that we had in one of our first workshops. Now, this is our fourth incantation of a workshop, and we keep progressing, adding more equipment, and we're getting skills. And what happened was you put in your book about some of our Second Amendment, activities and kind of, bringing that to light and having fun with it. We had golf, the Gun Owners Liberation Front, and that we had fun with that. And then we have SAFE, Second Amendment is for everyone, and a lot of activities that we've done. And everything that we've done over the years, and that's one thing that a lot of people don't know. I was one of the kids, I was one of these young guys that are doing all this stuff now. And all of a sudden it's 15, 20 years later and dang, I'm one of the old geezers, So we have a lot of experiences, and you highlighted a lot of the work that we had done, just as we do a lot to try and highlight the work of other people. And they have technology on their side now, and the bad guys, they don't know how to deal with that. Or before, they just go and pressure people at the gun shows that had a book thing and had some of your books there, and they go, hey, are you sure you want to be having, this book has the word revolution in it? I don't know about that. So this is, it's so ubiquitous now, the amount of information that's out there, but I still hear you referenced a lot. And do you get a lot of communications, people calling, talking to you, trying to make sure that they get your input on this kind of stuff?
Well, I keep such a low profile that it's sometimes hard for people to find me, to ask me questions like that. People do, every time something bad happens, people do say, they find me and they say, Claire, is it time yet? And I have to find a new way of not answering that question because that's not up to me to decide. But the communication, though, those great communications that you're talking about, that I just love it even when I'm sitting on the sidelines watching these things and watching the kids get out there and get themselves arrested, but their friends have got the video up on YouTube 2 minutes later. And those kind of things are phenomenal. And I think even in really quiet ways, not everybody has the guts, or not everybody has the personality to go out there and do those things. But even in the most quiet little ways, the communication is really setting us free. Like we were talking about Napolitano and Chertoff, and before them, the push to get everyone vaccinated for the flu. Every time you would read an article, and every time you do read an article about the scanners, it's, well, experts have determined that this is completely safe. But they never cite the studies, so on, so on. They never. It's just completely safe, trust us. Meanwhile, we're all sitting out here going, wait a minute, click, click, Google, Google. Ah, there's the studies. I can see the studies. They're lying through their teeth. And it's wonderful to watch the cluelessness of the government faced with people who can so easily get information.
Let me tell you, one of the things, here, let me put it up for the video audience. A friend of ours, Jim Sharp, is the morning show at KFYI, the Clear Channel station here. And he's a good libertarian. He's like their token libertarian, And he went to the airport this morning in a kilt. And he flew to Las Vegas, I think it was, and he and his producer dressed up in kilts, man. They found a place to rent. They go, Ernie, we're going in a kilt. I talked to the Confrontation Prevention Squad guy at the Phoenix Police Department this morning, and he goes, yep, I already talked to Jim, went with him through, and he's opting out, and you reach up my kilt, you get what you get, And on the back of his shirt, it says, TSA, I've already enhanced the pat down for you, do the kilt thing. Here we go, So it's just everybody's having fun with this on a serious note. I mean, what else are you going to do? Now, they expected us to be a lot more confrontational. We had 6 agencies of the Phoenix Police Department down here last week Wednesday, and we're going, look, man, it's legal to carry a firearm to the airport. If I'm exercising my second and my first, up to the security checkpoint, what are you guys going to do? Well, we'll, what? And the thing that we were concerned about is that they were going to try and ask everybody for their IDs. And we go, no. You do that, you're going to run across somebody that's going to say, no. Then what? And they're legal. So their whole thing has been trying to negotiate how they're going to, seem like they're doing their job and everybody has a good time. And then it all came down for naught, because all that's happening is we're passing out all these opt-out bags. I don't know if you've seen that. You go to freedomsphoenix.com and you'll see what we did. We created these Ziploc bags like they have. And what they have in them is blue gloves, so a bunch of stuff. But included in there are these blue gloves that they use because the TSA agents go smearing their face and everything and wiping up and down everybody, and then go to the next person and reaching up their pants and down their pants and up their skirts and kilts and everything, and go to the next person. We're going, hey, you want to talk about H1N1 virus, oh my goodness, pathogens spreading across the planet. I blame the TSA. If you're not changing these gloves, give me a break. So you're going to opt out. We'll do it safely. And here's your new fresh pair of gloves here to, you want to grope me, you're going to do it and not go spreading everything around on me. And so we did that. Then we included a Godzilla dosimeter radiation badge, and the point that we made on that was that the TSA, they're around these radiation emitting machines constantly, and they don't give them any dosimeters. So we found a company that would give them discounted rates to get these badges. They can just take care of their own health. And of course, we put in there that, the bad guys are going to limit themselves from liability. They're never going to have anybody to sue, so you have to take care of yourself. When we come back, more with Claire Wolf. Claire Wolf here on Declare Your Independence. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's Jim Sharp. Join me for Freedom